Performance report, agenda item number 8. Do you actually wish to speak to the item, or would you like us to take it as read, or would you like us to go through it page by page? What would you like us to do?
More than happy to take it as read and answer any questions that anyone's got.
Okay, well, being a performance report, I'm sure a lot of the councillors are of great interest, so could we go through it page by page? Is there anything on the executive summary anybody wants to talk about or ask about? That's 8/3. Nothing. I'll go over to 8/4. Councillor Williams.
On 8/3, it does. You do cover it later on in the report, but it's the long-term. It doesn't take into account the various options in the long-term plan in that paragraph. The $2 million won't be expected to be completed.
Through you, Mr. Chair, this is reporting against the annual plan for 11/12. It's not reporting against the future long-term plan. So this is just reporting against what we've got.
You can't report against something that hasn't happened.
In the annual plan.
The contractor being appointed once a staged construction program is agreed. The last sentence. This is expected to be March, April 2012. But as I understand it, we won't have got the submissions in from the long-term plan until April for the council to
Mr. Chairman,
consideration too.
We did agree to the indoor pool to be and to do work on that. The additional work that we're talking about through the long-term plan certainly must go through that consultation process.
And this is just relating to that indoor 25-metre pool, for the refurbishment for the indoor 25-metre pool.
Okay, moving on to 8/4. Nothing on 8/4. We'll go over to service performance results on 8/5. Anything there? Leadership, governance and advocacy. 8/6. Apologies. Councillor Williams.
I'm going back to 8/6. I've had my hand up.
We've just gone to 8/6 now.
Oh yeah. Okay. I just think that in that not achieved under confidence that council's decisions are the best for the district. The mention there is contentious issues around the Tongariro domain, but at this moment, sort of from a legal perspective, our biggest contentious issue is around the changes in the structure plan with relation to the land between Titirapenga and Rifle Range Road. As I see it, why is it that?
You, Mr. Chair, that performance measure was last surveyed 2010, I believe, and at 2009, sorry. At that stage, the contentious measure, which is why we didn't get up to our 75%, was around the commercial industrial structure plan. So what we're saying there is, at the time of the survey, the reason we scored low was because we had these contentious issues that we were dealing with.
8/6 anymore? 8/7? 8/8? Good to see that 51 out of 54 partnerships are registered progressing well. That's a pretty good achievement, I reckon. Partnerships are hard things to get together. Why people get divorces. But not me. 8/9? Just in case my wife's watching webcam. Nothing on 8/9. Cool. 8/10. 8/11. Sitting in good hands with growth and economic development, as we've heard today. Economic development, again, we're in good hands there. 8 bar 12, I'm on team. 8 bar 13. Livable places. Nicest place in New Zealand, I reckon. Get a 10 from me. 8 bar 14.
When will we have the Marco? When will that be available to?
3 yearly, I think.
See, they're doing it in May of this year. When?
Every 3 years we have them. Yes.
With your permission. Yeah, we do it every 3 years, and we just did it in
7, 10, 10. The next one.
So 13. But to be honest, we're having some thinks about is it the right survey. There's some technical issues relating to that survey, so if we don't do that particular one, we'll get something else that gives us a comparable range of measures.
Cool, thank you. 8 bar 15, our investments. Let's see, we will still keep the advocating for the education campus up by the 10 Energy Centre up there. Hope I'll live to see it. It'll be a great thing for the district if we can one day. Knowing what commercial rents are and things like that, I'm actually amazed that they leased that building where that chicken shop used to be, Wairiki Institute, to train people, you know, like... Just a comment. But, you know, was all that growth, I'm glad to see we'll still be advocating for an education campus. Anything further on that investment page, 8 bar 15? Being none, moving over to 8 bar 16, destination marketing and management. 8 bar 17. 8 bar 17. 18 and 19. Our events industry, big one this weekend, team. Ironman. And 19. Community facilities, part of the 4 wellbeings.
Getting back to 8 bar 18.
8 bar 18.
The international reputation of events not achieved primarily because of the cycle challenge. But if that survey was done back in 2010, where did that why did that information come up
That
then?
survey. All events received positive media coverage locally and nationally. Well, we've had some not so positive media coverage regarding the cycle challenge, but I'm sure that will all come right.
Yeah, but as far as the race itself, there was governance, bad media, but as far as the race itself, I thought they got extraordinarily good media coverage as far as how it was managed and the number of people.
The key word, how it was managed, is not receiving good.
The operations of this last race, the race went very well.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, but we have to not use the word race. It's an event.
Oh,
it's not a
sorry,
race, yes.
sorry, Councillor.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but the event is suffering some tarnish at the moment through no fault of its own, I guess. So where were we? 8 bar 20. 8 bar 21. Venues, I think we've got to there actually. 8 bar 22. We had that issue in Turangi. We didn't open for 2 days. We should have been open, but that was due to staff illnesses or something. I think Councillor Kepa. Can't be helped, mate. You can't open the pools if you haven't got the staff there. We will be culpable and responsible. Anything else on there? Let's see, we've retained our minimum 4-star rating. 8 bar 24, heritage, culture and public art. 8 bar 25, parks and reserves. Much say from my eyes at the moment, they look really great over summer, and there's been a lot of good compliments about them. So congratulations to the park staff. They work really well, and I must say Owen Delaney Park was just a picture the other night, even though it was torrential rain for the Chiefs and Hurricanes, but it was beautiful. And I must compliment whoever built that originally, because that's as hard a rain as we ever get, and the field actually must be so perfectly sort of designed. The water was right round the outside, but not on the playing surface.
That's right.
So it was, yeah, compliments to
I
the
was
staff
involved
there.
with it. Yeah.
Sorry?
I was heavily involved with the design.
You've already got one named after you, stop it.
I don't know.
Congratulations.
I was actually a little bit concerned, Rick, because we had a lot of rain up across the Coast Road, and I know that we actually capped off, because initially there was drain holes in that circle to take all the rain. We actually capped those off because the athletic track and the cricket ground, and I was thinking, oh gee, it's going to.
There was a little bit of water at the north end, way behind the goalpost.
Yeah.
And maybe the south end, but the field itself, and it didn't mud up.
No.
Like that was torrential, man, and it just didn't. I thought, all the surf's getting ripped to bits, with the sprigs and that, but no, it was good. Full marks to people that design it and the people that maintain it. 8 bar 26 and 27. 8 bar 27. Oh, we're getting there, team. We do a lot of work around here, no wonder. 8 bar 28. Remembering this Marco report goes back to 2010, critiquing us on 9 and part of 10. Councillor Williams?
Just a comment on the percentage of community that feels well educated and prepared for potential emergencies. And I know we had a presentation last year on that, and I wondered if the council should engage on a campaign re-emergency supplies and homes.
We're on one right as we speak at the moment. I'm hearing ads on the radio, come and get your free water bottles and goodness knows what else.
Really?
As a member of the Emergency Management Committee, we had a great presentation from the emergency manager about, and a press release was put out by the council today about they've prepared emergency kits. So Town Centre Taupo, they're being supplied by Taupo Office Products for businesses in town, individuals, homes, and also the torch, wind up, cell phone charger, radio. It's great to see. So Town Centre Taupo and Taupo District Council, everyone are working together. So I think we'll find that the result will be far higher, especially after February 2011 with Christchurch.
That's great. I'm sorry to say I don't listen to local radio.
Okay, 8 bar 29. The doggy one's quite up there well.
Yeah.
Target was 95 and you trode 97.1. Is there a couple on Tamatea Road you couldn't find, sir? 8 bar 30.
Why is it that not all food premises are registered? I thought they would be quite stringent on that, on 8 bar 29.
It's essentially a time that we do struggle with registrations in a lot of businesses.
Is that a bit like a warrant of fitness on your car and you don't know it's expired, so you don't apply to council and then eventually council comes after you?
Sort of, we do provide updates and
Reminders.
but again, some people particularly are struggling and make it work in the last minute.
Okay, so where did I get to? 8 bar 30. 8 bar 31, transportation. Seems to be the bus numbers are increasing, which is pleasing. I don't know if I still like the big buses that are lumbering around town, but however. Waikato Regional Council, we're subservient to them on that one. 8 bar 32. Change the rural road sealed measure. We're still doing 5Ks per animal. We've had to pull it back because of expenses, haven't we? And we're trimming our whole LTP.
The annual plan is still for
Yeah, so
5Ks per annum, which
yeah.
is what we're reporting against, but then when we change it in
We
the
have not adopted the new
LTP,
one yet, so I'm out of line. Sorry.
And you're consulting on the other.
Yeah, no, got myself confused. Water supply 8/33. This is a bit like a school report of last year. 8/34. 8/35. Sustainable environment. Lakes and rivers 8/36 and 37. A lot of work going into those, as you know. Good news about Lake Taupo Protection Trust shortly. 8/38 solid waste. Stormwater on 8/39. Wastewater, we should be pretty right there with our new treatment plant. That finishes off. There is a resolution back on the front of the page that we received the Taupo District Performance Report. Remembering again, it's for the first half, 1 July to 31st of December 2011 is what this report pertains to. Mover? Move Councillor Heckling and seconded Councillor Kirk. All in favour? All right, would you like a 10-minute break for a cup of tea and then we'll